This for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. We are all set. The 2020 Pro Bowl from Orlando is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They begin with a run by Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run it here with Smith. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
check, 52, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first down carry for Smith. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Vick out to his left. He'll run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Vick on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Vick operating on first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Vick. And this will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Watch it. Hey.
They'll run with Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check three.
They'll run it with Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch twins.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 26.
Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 15 line. Walk time. Tie your rock. Check. Watch the twist.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Back. Check out.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
And the kick by Butker is good.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down, Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the I. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous. Kill. Shoot. Under 10. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go, team.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the run, this is Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. So we are at halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Vick. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
it's 2nd and 12. Vick, that's complete to Smith. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Once again with Sanders. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's the backup Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
So here's Vick following the interception. And this one complete to Smith. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On second down, it's Sanders looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's crossing. He's checking.
18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 3 out. 3 out. 31's the mic. Squish, double. Kill. Hey, 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
59. Don't get nervous. 36.
Here we go on fourth. Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here we go. 51's the mic. Come on. I got you, son.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Check 99. Check 99. Take the court. Check. 59. Fresno. Rush in. The court. Rush in.
To throw again on second down. Watson. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The AFC thus far on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Alert. Check nickel. Check 25. Alert.
To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Get off the field. 51, Mike 51. Watch his pass, son. Watch the screen. Check. 54. 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Keep it up.
On 2nd and a yard, Vick. Jones has it, and he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Our home team 31. Visitors
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
At the 24-yard line.
Delta. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 55.
From the 24, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And an AFC first down.
Hey, 24.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
No. 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They complete it to Hill. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Watson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 44-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Check the backer. Check the backer.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
I'm coming after you.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
Sanders toss left side. And Sanders has it poked free. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.